Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cup2Hook Conversations. This is number 51. And I'm just looking, the screen looks different. Let me see. There we go. Can see those lights, although I got the bright light on, and I'm going to try to do the lives in dim light so you can see the lights behind me. While we're waiting for everybody to get on here, I'm going to try and see if I can dim these lights. There we go. All right. So welcome. I see a couple people in. I know in the YouTube world they call you lurkers. I'm going to call you joy seekers because I don't like the term lurkers. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. What is in your cup? Today, I'm drinking more hot tea, which is really appropriate because it has been pouring down rain. So I hope that we don't have a lot of lagging because of that. And if we do, well, it is what it is, and we'll find the joy through the chaos. So today, it's still a little bit hot. I am drinking lemon and ginger tea. Hello, Miss Shirley. She says she's got coffee in her cup. Whew. I did have some of that earlier today before I went to PT. And it was nice and appropriate with the rain and the colder weather. I just am ready for summer. Not the hot weather, but I am ready for it to be a little bit warmer. So, yum. Okay, I have some things to show you. But before I show you what's been on my hook, I'm going to tease a little bit. I've had a couple other things on my hook that I just can't show yet. But the best I can do, because I don't want to reveal anything, we have, tonight on Cup2Hook movie night is our finale night of Longmire. That is so exciting. And then on Monday, we have, for Fun Day Monday, we have another tutorial on the border of our Longmire blanket. And then the following Monday is the final tutorial for the Longmire blanket. I'm currently in the way, but this is the best you're going to get to see it because that's my choosing. But that is the Longmire blanket back there folded up. Not perfect because it is heavy. And right now I can't stand with my balance and fold it up properly. And I forgot to ask Mr. Joyful, but it doesn't really matter. But the point of the matter is that blanket is finished. And I thought it would be really bittersweet, but from a content creator perspective, in my situation, I am glad that it's done because the blanket was getting too big and too heavy for me to do tutorials. And I'm kind of limited right now on the positions I can be in. So I was ready for it to be done. But it was bittersweet when I put the last stitch in and I weaved in the last end. But at the same time, it was also because I had arrived. It had gone from a whip and a cowl to an FO finished object. And it was kind of like a little bit of a hallelujah moment. So those will still be coming. So that was on my hook big time this week. And then I am excited to say that, you know, when Call the Midwife starts, we will have 3 small projects that you can choose from. And because you will have a lot of free range to work ahead and complete, it'll be up to you if you want to do more than one of those projects. So right now I have one project, the first tutorial on it, done so that you can see what it looks like. And I'm going to work on the other 2. And then between now and when the time comes to show them, for you to choose which one you want to do and be able to get the supplies, I'm hoping to have 2 tutorials in so that there's a little bit of work done on them so you can truly see the progress and what they're going to look like. But I'm very, very excited. All right. So those are the things that have been on my hook that I'm choosing not to show. Now, the things that are on my hook, that is still a work in progress, but it's because of what I'm adding to it. Let me take a sip here. It's still a little bit warm, but I needed something to drink. So I had shown you this baby blanket that I was working on, and I did finish it, and I did put a border on it. So it's meant to be more like a small car seat type blanket. And let me come closer so you can see the border. So that was the border, just a simple crochet border. I mean, single crochet border, double crochet. No, those are single crochets. I've been working on so many projects, I had to stop and remember. But the other thing that I have been working on for this blanket, and let me fold it this way so I can demonstrate it. I didn't fold it perfectly. Perfect. So let me refold it real quick so you can get the true effect. There we go. Okay. Remember I said that I was going to make an applique for this, and I didn't know, maybe a sailboat or an elephant. Many of you put in a request for an elephant, so I have made my elephant, and that is it right there. And it's going to go probably on the blanket down in the corner. I haven't decided which direction yet. Kind of like that, but I don't know, maybe coming out of the corner. But anyway, so the little elephant will go on the blanket. And again, let me show you this little guy up close. Isn't he adorable? And I love how I was able to pull a stitch in here to make the nose kind of go crooked. I love that. And I could have put safety eyes on, but because anything that I know that a tiny, tiny little baby is going to be around, I always like to use the yarn to make the eyes versus the safety eyes. I just don't like trusting the safety eyes around small children. But now if it's someone a little bit older, that we don't have to worry about them pulling eyes off and putting in their mouth and swallowing, then I'll use the safety eyes. But yeah, for a little baby, I just used yarn to make the eyes. So I do plan on making a little beanie hat for this. I haven't decided on the hat. I might just make just the little elephant head to put on the hat, the little baby beanie, versus the whole body, because That's rather big for a beanie, and a baby's head's only so big. So that would take up almost the whole beanie. So I'm thinking about maybe just making the elephant head to put on the baby hat. So let me know what you think. And then of course I'm going to make a elephant lovey to go with it. And I have a good bit of this color yarn. So if I still have a good bit left after I do all of that, I may even try to make a sweater. And if I do that, again, I may just put just the elephant head on the sweater. So we'll see. But let me know what you think. And is there anything else on that? I don't think so. So the last thing I'm going to show you was still on my hook last Friday, and I did not get a chance to show you because I wasn't able to finish it to show you. And so it is finished now. And many of you have been waiting for this. It was the owl blanket. Now you've seen the little owl hat, and I did go back and add little tufts on the little beanie. So that is just too cute. I am just in love with that. This is definitely a pattern that I will make many more of. I've just thoroughly enjoyed the little owl set. And of course, this was the lovey that, you know, goes with it. So, all right. And now for what you haven't seen, and that is the blanket with the owl eyes on it. And I absolutely love how this turned out. And then there's the other set of eyes. So I just love that. So I'm very, very excited about that set. So besides the tees, the finished owl set, and the elephant blanket, that is all that's been on my hook this week, which has been quite a bit actually. So let me know what's been on your hook. Hello, Petra. She says, hi, Cynthia. Was about to do my own live, but thought I'd pop on. Blessings. Oh, thank you. Yes, I noticed that you were doing some on Friday nights. In fact, I have 3. Actually, I think I have one from a Sunday too. So I think I actually have 4 of your videos flagged in my library to watch, under the watch later to watch. So I've got to get busy. But I'm excited. I've been really pushing to get a lot of recording done this week. I think Miss Beverly is going to come spend some time with me next week. And so I'm trying to get a lot of recording done. So she's not much of a TV watcher. So I will definitely be able to watch a good bit of YouTube stuff while she's here and crochet. So I will be getting caught up. Petra says, hi, Shirley. Petra says, so cute. Oh, thank you. Shirley says, sorry, Cynthia, I've been off for a while. And then says, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. And so if you do have to come on and go, that is fine and great. Just be sure and give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. And I have so many new subscribers. And so I just want to say hello and welcome them all. Even if you're not on the live right now, but maybe you catch the replay, I just really want you to know that I am so excited to have you as part of my family. And I hope you enjoyed the content that I put out. And if you ever have any suggestions, new or old alike, you know, let me know what you're looking for. I appreciate all the feedback I've been getting. I know that you guys are tremendously enjoying the Morning Joy blogs, and I know they have truly blessed me, but to hear how God is speaking to each of you, it really makes my heart smile. So thank you for those comments. Keep them coming, both in the comment section of the video and my emails. I love and adore it all. And then I love that you guys are enjoying the angel stories. They are pretty cool and pretty neat. And it has me praying about maybe what to do when we finish the angel stories. So, and just a quick reminder, in case you weren't on Cup2Hook last week, we are not doing Wednesday on the Hook anymore, the episode where we did just the 1 hour free crochet. I do miss it. I do miss that time together. But due to needing to just kind of change things up a little bit with my schedule, now that I'm also going out from the home to PT instead of them coming to me, I just had to adjust my schedule a little bit. So that was one segment that I knew that while it would be missed, we could do away with and it wouldn't change anything. And so then My Joyful Life, instead of happening every week, it will happen once a month. So just somewhere within the month, there will be a My Joyful Life, which My Joyful Life is something from my personal life, something just kind of giving you more of a behind the scenes kind of look into my life to get to know me a little bit better. And then tonight is the finale for Longmire. We will be discussing the final 2 episodes. It's so surreal. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, in 2 weeks, a week from this Monday, the last tutorial on the Longmire blanket will go out, and the following Monday we'll reveal the 3 projects that will be offered for Call the Midwife. And certainly you do not have to do all 3. You don't have to do any, but I would love for you to still come join us for movie night on Friday. And then Saturday shout-outs. I love Saturday shout-outs. The whole reason I started Saturday shout-outs was just a way to say thank you to everyone who supported my channel. I just want you to know that I'm always appreciative of, you watching my channel, giving me thumbs up, leaving comments, building friendships with me. All of that just means so much. And so it was just kind of like my way of being able to kind of pop into each of your homes every week and just say thank you. But it's going to also be getting a new look, so to speak, partly because, one, I have been getting so many new subscribers. And so I was trying to think of a way that I could say thank you to all of them, without it taking weeks and weeks and weeks to get to everybody. And so I came up with a way. And so not only will that thank you go to them once, but they will be recognized throughout the whole month. And I'm really excited about that. But the most exciting thing I'm excited about as well is, I'm a small channel. Not many people know me and know I even exist in this world. And so for those who do, you know that I'm all about the joy that life brings us, the joy that God gives us every day. And because I am blessed with so much joy, even in the midst of chaos and trials, I want to make sure that I am joy. And so that's what my channel is all about. It's not just about crochet. It's not just about encouraging, devotions in the morning. It is about just every time we come together, everybody feels like they have a place and they belong, and that hopefully they walk away feeling happy and feeling filled with joy, even in the midst of whatever daily battle you're carrying. Because let's face it, every single one of us carries some kind of daily battle. None of us are not affected by life. We're all affected by life. And the crazy thing about life and the world we live in, sadly, is not everybody is accepted. And not here. Everyone is accepted. I don't care who you are, you know, everybody deserves to be loved. And so that's what my channel is about. And so in order to make sure that I am able to, you know, express that, sometimes you have to grow. And through that growth process, there has to be change. And sometimes you try something and it may or may not work, or it may work for a short period of time and it served its purpose. And so we move on. And so that's kind of what I'm doing. So I'm really excited about some of these changes. And then Yarn Joy Adventures, we are working on kitchen items. And I'm real excited about this because that is one of the places in my house right now I don't get to visit very often. And I miss it because I love to cook. And you're going to laugh at this and be like, oh, you need to come to my house right now. I love washing dishes. I don't care to dry them. I don't care to put them away. And that's what's so great about Mr. Joyful and I. He cannot stand to wash dishes. So when things are functioning under our normal in our home, I wash the dishes and we put them in a drainer, they dry, and then he puts them away. And it is just like glorious because we're both happy, you know? So we work together. We make a great team. We both love to cook. So, yeah, it works perfectly. So I'm excited about this kitchen segment that we're on. But to relieve some of that pressure, because let's face it, 3 projects coming up for Call the Midwife, and then Yarn Joy Adventures, and then plus all the other video content that I put out, the blog every morning, you know, working on the Bible study and all of that, and watching the shows, you know, for the movie night. A girl's got to breathe, and a girl has desires to crochet, you know, just freely. Just because I took the hour away between us, I still try to make sure I give myself that 1 hour in the week that I just crochet what I want. And so just like this week, in that hour, I literally put the border on this baby blanket, and I got the face of the elephant done. And then I actually finished up the rest of the elephant between yesterday afternoon and today, which it didn't take long. It took a total of maybe an hour to make this little guy. So he was real quick and easy. So I hope that you'll be excited about those changes. I know I am, but I love your feedback. And I do have a couple challenges that I'm going to be coming up with soon that I will be asking you to challenge me. And I'm excited about that. So Yarn Joy Adventures will be every other Sunday. So it'll appear twice a month. And that way too, because you have, you know, whips of your own that you want to work on, but then you might want to do some of these too, and it kind of gives you a little bit more time to accomplish and be successful. So, because that's important too, is being successful. All right, I do have something else I want to share for another content creator, but before I do, I'm going to go over and look at your comments real quick and see what you guys are saying. Lemon and ginger, so good. Shirley says, I've had 2 baby blankets and border on the second one now, then done. So you've been busy. When the border is done, Shirley says, I'm starting 2 amigurumi llamas. Oh, sweet. They are for the twins. They're turning 1 on the 8th. Oh, wow. Yes, yes. Well, I beg you to please email me pictures of those llamas. I want to see them. That'll be so cute. And the 8th is coming up rather quickly. Shirley says, hi, Petra. Shirley says, you got your hair done. Oh, I did. I forgot. Okay, so yes, I did. And I got a good bit cut off. Remember, it was really long. I wasn't planning to cut it short, But you guys, let's face it, with everything that went on, you know, the last time I went and saw her was the 1st of December. And then the end of January was when they pulled me out of work. And then the 1st of February, I had that surgery. So all the months that are weeks, I guess I should say, that I had to go without being able to wash my hair, and that was very hard. And using dry shampoo and just, you know, only thing really able to do with it was brush it. It had a lot of dead ends and it just was neglected. So we decided, since my hair does grow fast, that we would just go ahead and cut it short. And I actually kind of like it. But it's normally kind of straight because I normally straighten it and kind of curve it to my face. So she gave me some layers. But today I did not straighten it. And, you know, I have naturally curly hair. It's not as curly as it once was because I'm older and I'm on medication for my diabetes, and that affects it. But yeah. So anyway, I love it. I'm loving it. It's easy to manage and I like that. So thank you though. Hello, Mare. She says, hi, Yarny friends. I am pretty tired, so not sure how long I will be awake. Well, it is great to have you. Mare, did you get to see the owl blanket that I showed at the beginning? Were you here then? Let me know. If not, I'll show it real quick again. Because Mare was the one who inspired me to do owls. And I'm in love, Mare. I got to make another set. Jen, hello, how are you? She says, hello, beautiful, love the dew. Thank you. I do too. And David, oh my gosh, howdy, my friend. And that's what he said, howdy. I haven't seen you forever. It is so great to have you here. Well, I've seen you because I've been watching your lives or your replays. But as far as like us like being in the same place together, it's been a while, my friend. So I am honored. Jen says, hi, Mare, and hi, Petra. Shirley says, Cynthia, I have a prayer request. Can I please put it on here? Absolutely. Always, always, always. I have my pen, I have my paper, and my pen ready. So please, please do. And so while you're giving me that prayer request, just to know, we finished Proverbs last Friday, and we were scheduled to start Esther today, and it did not go up, and I do apologize. I focused more on finishing the Longmire blanket so that I could start getting these Call the Midwife projects started, and I just didn't get it done. So I apologize for that. So the Bible study on Esther will start next Friday. We will actually be doing 2 chapters per session instead of just one, because they're really short, quick chapters. And so that the book of Esther has 10 chapters. So that Bible study will only last 5 weeks. And then Miss Shirley, you requested to do Ephesians. So after that, we will be starting a Bible study on Ephesians. And so I'm real excited. Jen says, hi, Shirley. Jen says, hi, David. Mare says, no, missed it. Okay, I'll put it up in just a minute, Mare. Shirley says, how come I'm not getting everyone else's chats? Oh. David says, glad to be here. Glad to have you, my friend. Shirley, I don't know. I will tell you, if you'll remember, was it last Friday? No, it was 2 weeks ago on a Wednesday when I did that live. I had to get off and come back because I couldn't see any of your live chats. Well, then I was on a couple other replays of other folks' lives, and a lot of people were having issues. I think, Petra, you had issues with one of your lives that people's chats weren't showing up either. So the only thing I know to do, maybe, Shirley, is to just kind of sign off and come back on and see if that fixes it. I know YouTube has apparently been having a lot of technical issues on YouTube lately. So that's the only thing I can think of why you're not maybe seeing everybody else's chats. So real quick, Mare, since you told me about the owl, I'm also going to show you this. I finished this baby blanket here, that one that I was doing, the little car seat baby blanket. And I did get the little elephant guy made. So he'll go, you know, in the bottom corner when I'm done on this one. I don't know if you can kind of see that. So it'll look kind of like that. And I'm going to work on a little beanie hat. And I'm thinking on the beanie hat, just because, you know, a baby's head is so small. And this little guy, while he's small, he's still a little bit big. I'm thinking about just putting the elephant head on the beanie hat. And after I make the lovey, the elephant lovey, because I do have quite a bit of this color, I'll either make a little boy's sweater to go with it and put just the elephant head on it, or I will put that yarn aside and maybe do it in a giveaway. But you saw the owl lovey, so that's nothing new. Mare, you'll be happy to know that the little hat has tufts in it. But this is the blanket. And I'm just so pleased with how it came out. Isn't that cute? So I absolutely love it. But that was the owl blanket. All right, let's see. David says at the top of the chat window, you can choose either top chat or live chat. I don't know if that makes a difference when the crowd is small, but it's worth double checking. True that. Okay, let's see. Oh, I see. So, David, should I be on top chat or live chat? Crocheting Around New Zealand, hello and welcome. She says, hi there. It's 11:30 a.m. Saturday morning here. Wow. Well, it is still Friday, 7:35 p.m. for us. But welcome, welcome. It's so good to have you. Jen says, I'm having buffering problems. That could even be on my end because we have been having lots of rain here today. So maybe, you know, the internet signal is not as strong because of the rain. Crocheting Around New Zealand says, wow, cute creations. Thank you. Mare says, adorable with hearts. Oh, thank you, Mare. Jen says, hi, Crocheting Around New Zealand. Crocheting Around New Zealand says, hi, Jen. And while I'm scrolling down, just remember, if you are new to my channel, the reason I read the live chats out are I actually have 5 subscribers now that I'm aware of that are legally blind. And so while we can read the chats, they cannot. And again, everybody is accepted and included on my channel. So I want to make sure everyone feels at home and feels like they are a part of, you know, our time together. So is everybody seeing the chats now? David says live chat. If you were BOD and had bag a day and had hundreds and thousands of attendants, there might be a big difference. I don't see it mattering much in this case. Well, it's only letting me do, it's on top chat, but it won't let me change that. I'll have to play around with that and see if I can get that changed over. Crocheting Around New Zealand says no buffering here. Oh, that's good. That's good. Shirley says, did you get my request? No, I did not see it come in yet, Shirley. So if you can, try to maybe copy and paste it and send it again. Veronica, hello, my friend. She says, hello, y'all. Hey, V. I'm so glad to see you. I tried to stop in for Blingo Sunday and I couldn't find you. And so I chatted with a few people and I was like, I hope she's okay. But I had to miss the Sunday before, chose to spend it with family. And so you might have mentioned on that one that you weren't going to be doing your live. So I am glad to know that you are okay. So Mr. Joyful went by my post office, to my P.O. box today, to look to see if I had received my pins from you, the little straight pins, but they were not there. So we'll keep looking. Shirley says, I got out and came back in. I'm good now. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Crocheting Around New Zealand says, I subscribed a while ago to you, and I'm just usually busy during the day when the Northern Hemisphere goes live. I got you. I got you. Yes, I do remember when you subscribed to me, and you will be actually recognized in the first Saturday shout out in June. So definitely look for me on that Saturday for Saturday shout out to see your beautiful name. Let's see. Jen says, hi, V. David says, again, with a small number of attendees, I don't think it makes a big difference. Okay. And Veronica says, hi, Jen, with a purple heart. Crocheting Around New Zealand says, not been very well, so having a lazy day inside crocheting today with a smiley face. I am sorry to hear that you've not been feeling well. I definitely hope you start feeling better, and obviously crochet makes everything feel better for the most part, right? David says, hey, Veronica at Still the Show Crochet and Chef. Veronica says, hi, David, with a smiley face emoji. Veronica says, I just got back from the beach. Good for you, my friend. Oh, I am so happy that you guys got to go do that. Oh my gosh, I know that that was just an amazing, relaxing time. You go, girl. Crocheting Around New Zealand says, oh, wow, thank you, with a heart. You are welcome. And Veronica says, I'll be back, y'all. David says, I'm doing my Shout Out Saturdays live now, 7 a.m. Eastern, so there are very rarely many attendees. But you know what? I think the shout outs are great. And I was trying to explain that, and I remember I lost my thought and let it go. But there'll still be shout outs for content creators as well. but it'll be a little bit more in depth for content creators because, like I said, I'm just a small channel. I'm a nobody that only a few people really know even exist on YouTube. And I have a compassion for small channels that are trying to start out. And so that's what I've been doing is I've been kind of, I'm not a lurker either. I don't like the word lurker. I'm a joy seeker. And so I've been joy seeking on several people's channels and trying to offer them words of encouragement by commenting on their videos and secretly watching their videos so that I can turn around and do this shout out for them and offer you guys, you know, just at the push of a button right there in my description box, several of their videos so that it makes it easier for you to go check them out and support their channels. So again, I'm really excited about the new face of my Saturday shout out starting in June. It's a lot of work, but it is so well worth it. It's so rewarding for me, and I know without a doubt it will be rewarding for you as well as those content creators. So I'm just happy about spreading joy. Jen says, I'm not going to be able to stay. It's buffering really bad. Oh, I'm really sad to hear that. Crocheting Around New Zealand says, I've been busy with my new puppy lately. Oh, what kind of puppy? We love puppies. Made a few videos of her. I'm obsessed with her at the moment. That is very easy to do. Love, love puppies. Crocheting Around New Zealand says, I have popped into a few of your lives, David. Yay! David says, I keep finding lots of great content creators on YouTube and Instagram. Now I'm doing a series of interviews with men in the yarn community. I call it my Monday Men. Oh, that is awesome, David. That is awesome. I love it. You know, I was talking with some people, and, you know, when crocheting, sewing, and all that really evolved, you know, it was considered more of a men thing than it really was a woman thing. And so I think that is absolutely awesome, David. Crocheting Around New Zealand says, I did a few lives and shout outs when I first started, but I get tongue tied. I babble nonsense when I'm embarrassed. You know what? I think we all do. So all I can say, encouraging you, is to just keep going and don't quit. Because you'll get comfortable in your own, you know, skin and your own tongue, so to speak, and just be you. That's all you need to do is just be you. Don't worry about doing it like me or like David or like anyone else. Just be you. And I promise you, people will come because they love people that are genuine and real. Okay. David says, pics or the pup didn't happen. Not sure what you mean by that. Crocheting Around New Zealand says, you know, I got these new glasses. That writing is still so small. Oh, Maltese and Shih Tzu. Oh my gosh, she's tiny. Yes. I've made videos. David, laugh out loud. I live at the beach and she loves it. Oh. Mare says, I know where you heard that. Me too. Okay, so I promised a content creator that I would share something for her. And last week on Cup2Hook Conversations, I completely forgot, but her information was in my description box. And then I did remember on the movie night. So let me share this. Lisa LadybirD, which many of you know, fantastic gal and a wonderful channel she's got on YouTube. But she and a couple of her gal pals have put a challenge out. Unfortunately, I will not be able to participate in the challenge, But because I have a passion for helping other channels grow and helping to, spread what they're doing, I told her that it would be my absolute pleasure, even though I forgot, to share it with you guys. So in my description box is all of Lisa's information and a link to go check out this video. But they have a challenge that they're putting out to you guys about making a wearable using beads. So if that is something that sounds interesting and exciting for you, or something that might push you out of your comfort zone and you want to give it a try, be sure and go to the description box of this video and click on that link and check out what Lisa and her friends are doing with wearables, including beads. So it's fun and exciting. I wish I didn't have so much on my plate right now, because I would love to push myself outside of my comfort zone and do something like that. It would be fun and exciting. So not to mention, I don't do a lot of stuff for myself, and that would be a project that I would definitely do for myself. So definitely go check out Lisa LadybirD and that link in the description box. David says, anything that takes skill was first for men, and when it seemed like drudgery, it was for the women. Now that it's recognized as creative and beautiful, it's anyone who wants to identify as a yarny. Absolutely. Amen, David. Shirley says, I can see it, but you must not see it. I did not see it come through, Shirley. The last thing I'm seeing from you, Shirley, was you talking about the baby blankets you were making, my hairdo, and then saying that you were going to go out and come back in, and you did, and everything seemed good. But that's the last thing I got from you until now. So please, please try again. And I apologize to all of you that buffering is going on. Crocheting Around New Zealand says, thanks. I'm getting more relaxed doing videos now. I travel around doing videos of beautiful beaches and other areas too. Oh, I would love, love, love to see those videos. So yes, keep those up. And let me ask you, is there a name that you want us to call you besides Crocheting Around New Zealand? And also, if you are new to my channel and you have not given me your birthday yet, please be sure and drop your birthday down in here so that I can get it and can do a little birthday video for you on your birthday. David says, love Lisa. Yes, yes. Crocheting Around New Zealand says, sounds interesting. David says, Crocheting Around New Zealand, I'm already subbed to you, so now I need to go and look for those puppy videos and beaches. Shirley says, Cynthia, his name is Gary, and he was flown out. He's fighting for his life, heart and diabetes. All right. So you guys, let's pray for Gary. All right, I have that, Shirley. And thank you for sharing that. We will definitely be praying for Gary. Crocheting Around New Zealand says she has her own playlist now. Laugh out loud, David. That is awesome. So what is her name? What is her name and what is your name? Shirley says, also my son Keith, he's struggling to see his dad this way. All right, Shirley, thank you so much. Crocheting Around New Zealand says, oh, sorry, my name is Trish, but if you forget, just call me Kiwi. It's our national bird. Brown, flightless, and nocturnal, but I'm not nocturnal. Well, thank you, Trish. And I got that written down to add to your subscriber page in my subscriber book. All right. Trish says she's praying for you guys, Shirley. Shirley says, thank you, Trish. Trish says her name is Holly because my middle name is Holly, and the travel videos are in the playlist called Glimpses of New Zealand. Well, I definitely will go check out Holly's videos and your playlist. I bet New Zealand is just beautiful. Oh, lucky gal you are. Okay. All right, so I'm glad I remembered about Lisa this time. All right, so moving on, let's do our Saturday shout outs. And of course, you know, all this will change as of June. So May is the last month that we'll be doing these little shout outs on our Friday lives. But these were the folks that were on Saturday shout outs this past Saturday. Again, if I mispronounce a name, it is absolutely not my intention because I believe a person's name is very important. All right. The first one was Black Rose Joker F. Might help if I grab the shout out box, right? All right. Blind Dragon Crochet. And Kathy Borner. Pam Brown. Again, if I mispronounce this, I am so sorry. Is it Carla Bynum? Same here. Michelle Chapon. I do apologize. Hopefully one of those was right. Mary Clifton. CM. And our two content creators is USA Crochet Podcast Gloria and Angela, the Crafty Fairy Godmother. All right. And so we'll have one more of those shout outs next Friday, and then the following Friday we'll do a drawing for a little love gift from me. And then, like I said, even though that part will stop, don't worry, because instead of giving those small little love gifts, we'll just start having some more giveaways once I start getting an income coming in again, which hopefully won't be too much longer. So, although the lady at the post office was very kind to me, she's like, you're in here all the time mailing stuff, and I feel so bad because the shipping is expensive. And she gave me some pointers on how to mail stuff and bring the cost down. So I'm taking all that into consideration so that I can send more in the container because the shipping is not as expensive. So I appreciate her being kind enough to give, actually she gave it to my husband, pointers. So yeah, because I have been very lucky and found several stuff to do giveaways with, and so I'm very excited about that. Speaking of giveaway, there'll be one popping up on my channel in the next couple of days, so you'll have to be watching, because I'm just going to be honest, it's not going to advertise it as a giveaway. So, but all I'm going to say on that is I have a mystery donor who is helping with that giveaway, and so be on the lookout for it. It's got yarn. All right, let's see what we're saying. David says, I have to step away for a bit. I'm glad I came over. Me too, David. Take care, David. Hugs, hugs. Trish says, I love watching videos of different places. I do too. And speaking of that, I can tell you that my next My Joyful Life video will be pictures, a slideshow of downtown here in Newberry, along with a couple other big highlights that people come to see when they come to Newberry. So be looking for that next month. I'm excited about that. Trish says, bye, David. Take care. Mary says, I know a crocheter in New Zealand named Holly. Oh, wow. Cool. Hello, Bree. And you know what that was for. She says, what did I miss? I can't get my timing right. A lot, my friend. No. I did show some makes at the beginning, so you'll have to go back and catch the replay on those. But I'm just so glad you're here. Shirley says, hi, Bree. Trish says, Mare, oh, yes, I'm sub to her too. Holly in New Zealand. Oh, cool. Trish says, hi, Bree. Mare says, hi, Bree. Mare says, hey, Shirley and David. Shirley says, hi, Mare. Bree says, check out the new do, right? It's short. It's really short, but I kind of like it. I have to laugh because, you know, I already struggle with the whole leg thing, getting in and out of the bed. And so it's funny. So I've got this leg I'm trying to move to get out of the bed. And while I'm rolling, my hair was so long, it was pulling me back. So it's like, oh my gosh, it's so much easier. Now I just have to fight the leg. So it's great. But thank you. So Bree says, your hair looks very pretty. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Mare says, hi, patron. Nice to see you here. And Mare says, hey, Jen, hopefully your buffering is better now. Yes, I agree with that. It has to get better before movie night later because it's the finale. And oh my gosh, do we have stuff to talk about? Um, Trish says, shipping to and from New Zealand is ultra high expensive. Luckily, I've not had to ship anything overseas yet. So I just know that right here in the US, it's expensive. I sent a box out from South Carolina to Texas, and the box weighed less than 5 pounds, and it cost me about $58 to send. And I was like, that is just insane. So Trish says, fantastic, can't wait. Bree says, hi everyone, hope all is well. Trish says, I cut my long hair off too, much lighter, less headaches. That is true. It's funny, I have a clip. In fact, it's right here on my walker. Oops, I have the brakes on the wheelchair. Sorry. That I used to carry around because when my hair was so long and I'd get hot or I was trying to crochet and it kept falling in my face, I would just whip it up and, put it in the clip. There's not really much there to put up in that clip. I mean, I can, but I need to get a smaller clip because I don't have as much hair. But I completely agree about the headaches, Trish. Bree says it's on next week for Call the Midwife. I'm not sure what you meant by that, Bree. It's on next week for Call the Midwife. Trish says, my girlfriend in North Carolina sent me a small box of yarn and it cost $75 US just for the shipping. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh my goodness. Bree says, I'm sending you a link for, Cindy, new cheaper shipping service. Yes, you did tell me about that the other day, and I'm looking forward to checking into that. Yes. So exciting, exciting. All right. Well, let's see. What time is it? Okay. It's 8:04. So for those of you, if you're on here and you're new, on Friday nights after this live at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we have Cup2Hook movie night. And tonight is the finale of the series that we've been watching. We watch 2 episodes per week, and then we come together, talk about it, answer questions. Questions and points earned us the ability to pick colors on our Longmire blanket, which once again, I am so glad that it is finished for me. I know 2 weeks more tutorials for you guys, but and they're done. Those tutorials are done and they're already uploaded, so they will come out on time this Monday and next Monday because they're done. I have the first tutorial on one of the Call the Midwife projects already done and uploaded. So, well, not uploaded to YouTube, but done and uploaded to the editing software that I use, because I am going to put all 3 projects together in one video for an introduction video for the introduction for Call the Midwife. But so let me grab my calendar real quick, because next Friday we'll have this episode. We'll have Cup2Hook Conversations at 7, but there will not be anything for movie night next week. We'll take 1 week break, and then the following week we will start Call the Midwife. So I believe that is June the 11th. So let me flip over. I'm in the process of transferring from this planner to my new planner. It's over there because it ends. But let me look at the calendar here. So let's see. Yes, because today's the 28th. So next Friday, there will be no movie night on the 4th, but then we'll come back together on June 11th and start Call the Midwife. So I'm so excited. And part of the reason we're taking a Friday night off is just so that it can give me a week between Longmire fully ending with the tutorials and getting 3 projects, started, so that you can see what you would be interested in choosing and be able to get your supplies. So I am so excited. They are coming together, and I'm glad that I'm doing all 3. So June the 11th is when we'll start discussing Call the Midwife. But the introduction video will go out that Monday, June the 5th, right? So let's see. That's the last one. I said June the 5th. No, the introduction video will go out on the 14th, the Monday after we come together to start Call the Midwife. Because you've got a tutorial for Longmire this Monday on the 31st, and then you have the final tutorial for Longmire on June 7th, that Monday. And then we come together on that Friday, June the 11th, to start Call the Midwife, and that introduction video will go out on the 14th. So I'm excited. But I can show you the projects even on that Friday night. So you won't have to wait till the Monday. So if over the weekend you want to get your supplies, you can. But they're going to be easy and simple. And honestly, there won't be a lot of tutorials for either of the projects, because once you get the basics, then it's just going to be a repeat pattern. So you can kind of go at your pace, and you don't have to stay necessarily with me. And you may finish one and decide to start another. So it just depends. Plus, you may have already whips going on in your baskets that, have you busy on your own time. So, but anyway, I'm excited. So there'll be a movie reminder that will go out on June 9th, that Wednesday, just kind of reminding y'all about midwife starting. But I'm so excited. So anyway, any questions about anything that I just said? All right, let's see. You guys have a lot of comments out here. Let's see. Bree says, what does that say? I'm naughty. Oh, I'm ready. I think it's supposed to be for Call the Midwife. Sweet. Got it. Trish says, okay, it's midday and I need to take Holly out to the toilet. Love you, or laugh out loud, bye, and has a heart emoji. Oh my gosh, Trish. Well, thank you for joining us. And yes, go give Holly some love and just give her a big hug from us too, and hugs out to you as well, my friend. Oh my gosh, thank you for coming in and spending time with us. Bree says, I'm ready. Ring the bell with right answers. I hear you. Trish says she's still toilet training, 12 weeks old now. It takes time sometimes. Bree says it's on, meaning I'm bringing my A game. Gotcha. Trish says I have to take my glasses off to read too. Well, my last glasses were trifocals, and it was a waste because I always just would still pull them off and stick them on my head when I'm looking up close, because I don't need them until I'm trying to look far away. And so I'm bad about, I cannot stand when I do this. I can't even believe I'm showing y'all that. I hate that. I hate when I do that. And I just said a word I don't normally say. I don't like the word hate. I do not like looking over my glasses like this. And if you're looking at me, I have them on because when I look up to the TV, I can now see the TV. But when I'm crocheting, I'll be like, it's like, whatever. So I'm glad I'm not alone, Trish. Thank you. Bree says, bye, New Zealand. Love me some puppies. Right? Oh, there's nothing better than puppy love. Mr. Joyful is all the time trying to get Sadie and Mackenzie to lick my toes. That I don't care for. And so it makes him happy, but it does not make me happy. And those poor dogs are so confused because they want to make mommy and daddy happy. And Shirley says, thanks for prayers. Oh, my friend, you're always welcome. That's something that I hold as an honor to pray for people, and I do take serious. Have family call me. I love you all and have a great weekend. You too, Shirley. Mwah. Hugs to you, my friend. Hang in there, okay? All right. Well, the last thing that we have for this time together is our Joy Basket moment. And so let me get this pulled out and we'll do that. And then it will be time to close for tonight. It just goes by so fast, doesn't it? I just love my time together with y'all. But like I was saying, if you don't have anything to do in just a little bit, come join us for movie night. Even if you've not seen Longmire, grab a project and just come hang out with us. Okay, so our Joy Basket moment tonight is titled Defender. It comes from Psalms chapter 9, verses 9 and 10. The Lord defends those who suffer. He defends them in times of trouble. Those who know the Lord trust him because he will not leave those who come to him. In this cruel world, those who suffer have somewhere to turn. When injustice seems to be all around us, God defends the oppressed. This world does not offer lasting hope, but the Lord extends his hand to whoever needs it, pulling them out of the mud and reestablishing them on his unshakable truth. If we run to God, he guarantees us a place of refuge and rest, and he will never abandon his children. If you join us for Morning Joy Blogs, you'll know that this week we're actually having little devotions from God on the topic of rest. Father, our home is with you. It is you who sets the captives free, heals the broken, and defends the weak. We can bring all of our suffering and mistreatment to you because you care about us. Our suffering may not end yet, but we know that you are standing with us, giving us the strength to endure and creating something beautiful out of our brokenness. What do you need to be defended against today? Do you trust the Lord to protect you? I love the fact that God always meets us right where we are. Well, I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. I would love it, love it, love it if you would just do me a big favor and hit that thumbs up button on your way out. It just really helps me out a lot and just gives me that love and encouragement. And it brings joy to me to know that you enjoyed our time together. So if you're new, again, welcome to the Joyful Creations family. I'm so excited about all the new family we have been getting lately. But then I also want to just give a shout out to all my faithful friends who've been with me for the last year and 2 months. It has been an amazing journey, and I still cannot fathom all the good and joy that I have received coming out of this. And I am so excited about the rest of this year and just continuing this journey with all of you and just growing and building friendship and sharing with one another all the wonderful things that we can make and create with yarn. So until next Friday, you know the drill. Stay safe, be joyful, stay crafty in your own way, and make your own joyful creations. You guys, I love you so much. Hugs, hugs, hugs. I'll see you again soon. Bye.